more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah. If a let a girl do it better. If a you know a girl do it better. I'm a ethical dog. I'm a ethical dog. I'm a ethical dog. I'm a ethical dog. She see it all, even if it's big or small. Do you know where your girl is, but she not at home with ya? Cause the last time I checked, she in Vegas. And Summer Lee with baller, she flagrant. Once a good girl is gone, she gone forever, more forever. And now she dog 'em out whenever. I respect your relationship, I don't care if you don't. But I think you're better than me, and I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah. If a let a girl do it better.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration continues, and we've got a great one for you. Between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Jets. Spencer Schrader is going to have the honor of getting us started. And away we go from East Rutherford. Here's Thomas on the return. Nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
Over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10.
Here we go. Set out.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And our first play of the game is going to net them a single yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, son. Set out.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short. Now a pause. Looks like somebody was banged up on that play, and that's Garrett Wilson being examined out there, hopefully for nothing serious.
Here we go. Go.
3rd down, give to Hall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Set out.
They go right back to Hall. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Green 9, take it, set. Set out.
Fields out of the gun. That's caught. It's Brees Hall. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. That's caught at the 4. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
Here we go, son. Blue 58, blue 58, set. Set.
And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets finish up an excellent opening series. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. All right, partner, one drive in, and we can say it's this guy's been perfect. 4 passes, no incompletions, and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion will come eventually. Might not arrive for a while, man. That offense was humming on that opening drive, and they can't wait for their second bite.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here's a return from the 7. And This drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Penix gonna throw straight away. He keeps it and takes off. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Will McDonald there on the tackle.
Positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
Penix working from the gun. Mooney downfield, and he has it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
First down play, nets and 5. It's going to be second and 5.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Penix here from the gun. That's into the hands of Edwards. He's going to have this one down to the 28. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. London going to motion over right. On first down, here's Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the shotgun, Penix. Quick slant into the hands of Mooney. Has room into the secondary. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
First and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. Penix on the sneak. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Falcons finish off their opening drive. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Spencer Schrader on now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Falcons start off well to tie things 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready? Green 19. All right.
Hall takes it straight ahead. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
6-yard line.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go.
Fields on 3rd. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman.
At the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42. To the air with Penix. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Quincy Williams has it. And the Jets are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
At their own 48-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 19. All right.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Connects with Mechie. Shoots away from one. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They got 21 yards on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Green 19. All right.
First down throw for Fields. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Now Fields. Oh, it looked like he was going to have that first, didn't it? But after the stop, they're going to be a little bit short at the 22. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They'll have an easy 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Good. All right.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Short pass brought in. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. All right.
Here's another for it. And he gets nothing here. The defense stands strong. Stuffed once again, and now suddenly they're left with 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Here we go, side. 58, side.
On 3rd and goal, here's Fields. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Oh, my! It's intercepted in the end zone! Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. They'll start the drive with Edwards. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Finds London on the slant. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
First and 10 from the 43. Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's a Falcon 1st down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Edwards off his own read. And no repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Penix. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They'll run it here. It's James Conner. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That's Harrison Phillips there for the stop.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Let's go.
They'll try to run it with Connor. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. This one goes for 3 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta, first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Handoff now from the gun. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
On 2nd down, run with Connor. And he's going to make it in for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. It's a James Conner touchdown. Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. All right.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Escapes the pocket. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Here we go, sir. All right.
Now it's Fields. Wilson on the slant. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. Give him 25 on that play. And that's good for a Jets first down. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go, sir. Sit out.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Same guy, Wilson again. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. Another throw for Fields. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
551, 12 go. Hey, can. All right.
Now Fields again. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Jets earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid Let him run.
Folk on now to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. On 1st down, here's Penix. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Falcon 1st down.
Penix now on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. Penix working from the gun. Connecting on the slant. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And the Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. It's all lined up. The Folk ready to send this one flying. Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Oh, there's no question about it, Case. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Gets some space around midfield. Running down the left side. And they are all the way into that red zone.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Tight end, motioning right. They'll toss it to Edwards, running right. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Penix. Jets bringing pressure, and they got him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Loss on the play. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
70 Lions. 69. Track 60. Let's go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Spencer Schrader ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Play action, Fields. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
To the air on 3rd and long. It's caught by Wilson. Up to the races, middle of the field. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Jets will reach the end zone for 6. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period.
Yeah.
End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Folk with a point after, and they'll take the lead.
The score, Jets 21, Falcons 20.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Wrap roll 80.
Here's a give inside to Edwards. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They send a man in motion. From the shotgun, Penix. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Receiver in motion, going left. Running behind center with Edwards. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. To the air with Penix. And this winds up a short gain to the 29. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Third down, it's Penix. Defense is too much here. The Jets drag him down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they've taken back the lead.
He connects now for a 3rd time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense and try and protect it.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive home. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Hits him on the out route. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock, but a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Offense is set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
From the gun, it's Hall. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Following the penalty, Brock, an easier go now. 2nd down and just 2.
Here we go, son. Blue 58, blue 58.
They'll run here, following the penalty. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 6-yard gain on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
Fields out of the gun. Throwing deep here for the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
Intercepted by the Falcons. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Offense to the line. Again, trips right to start out. On first down, here's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Here's Penix. Finds London on the slant. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Did such a good job, and not just hitting him in a window on that slant, in the right window, but hitting him right in time, right in a spot where he had room to run and add on to that catch.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Third and long for him here. Oh, he puts some air under this one, right side. They connect on the deep shot. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory. Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. On the give, this is Edwards. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Wrap on, baby. Roll. Hey. Check that. Ready?
Sticking with Edwards here. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
19 right.
Looking to throw. It's into the hands of Edwards. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Got all of it, and this is good. And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's trying to go deep again. That's caught at the 25. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Here we go.
Fields on 1st down. That's going to be an incomplete incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. And it sets up second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Out of the shotgun, Fields. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Thought he had a touchdown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
He's got it near the 8. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 58, move here, set. Tonight.
Off play action, it's Fields. Buying some time right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets facing a 5-point deficit. Defense in the dime now, clinging to that lead.
Don't jump. Ready? Tonight.
Back to throw it. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Alpha, 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 alpha. Tonight.
Desperation time here. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by, I love this name, Devon Diablo.
It's a turnover on down.
Well, they had one last gasp to try to make something happen here in the red zone, Brock. Just wasn't there. This defense too locked in, coming up with the interception.
Yeah, it's the work they do on those first 3 downs to get to this 4th down, like a pitcher does, to get to an 0-2 count. They know it's their advantage. And once that offense decides to go for it on 4th down, a good chance they're going to get that stop. And oh, by the way, a few style points and add it to the stat sheet with the INT.
First call here coming from the shotgun. It's a handoff here to Edwards. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. The Jets take their first time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
A gain of 14. And the Falcon first down.
Ready up.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Crack roll 80. Go, go. Check go.
Straight ahead, it's Connor. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second.
31 yards.
And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Another Falcons first down. A gain of 31 yards. First down, Falcons.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
Alert! 60, smash!
First down, and they go right back to it. And he picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Ready!
Tossing this out to Connor. By a man, he's in the clear. And he is going to have the Falcons first down. And Brock, that should clinch them this victory.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and in what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set! 70 Lions!
Connor on the inside give. Avoids the defender. We've got a foot race. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say so long from New York.